Good morning from Australia and New Zealand. Welcome all, and good afternoon and good evening to those coming in from different countries. We really appreciate the fact that you've joined us today on our On Passive Aussie Girls and a Kiwi Guy webinar presentation. So today we would like to run through a presentation which Yvonne will be giving today. And firstly, I'd like to do the acknowledgement of country. We would like to acknowledge the land in which we are meeting on today and pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. We would like to thank them for the knowledge that they share with us to look after the land and each other. Now, I'd like to introduce Yvonne Mackett from Perth in Western Australia. Yvonne and her husband emigrated to Australia from the UK in 1992 with 4 young children. She loved the climate that Australia offered. Yvonne has worked for herself most of her working life, and both in Australia and previously in the UK. Yvonne had established a couple of bricks and mortar businesses, being a clothing boutique and a hair and beauty salon. Yvonne has always been self-motivated and self-employed, and for the past 29 years, Yvonne has also been in MLM companies, loved the products, but found marketing was not her forte. So when she heard about ONPASSIVE, she joined straight away. Yvonne has been here in Australia for almost 30 years, long enough for us to now call her an Aussie girl. Yvonne and I met through ONPASSIVE earlier this year, and together we formed an amazing friendship. So we'd like to just have a little clap and welcome Yvonne Mackett. Thank you, Yvonne.
Thank you, Narelle. That was beautiful, and welcome everybody. I'm so grateful ONPASSIVE brought us a great friendship. And the people we met around the globe has been truly amazing. So thank you, everybody. So what you're going to hear today is a life-changing opportunity. And this could change your future, so have faith in whoever brought you or shared this with you. Sorry, give me a second. If you like to become a founder, this will change your life in many ways. This is once in a lifetime opportunity for everyday people like myself have no idea about building an online business or marketing their business. And guess what? You don't need to know either, because Ash Mufara and his amazing tech team have built this with you in mind. You're unlikely to come across this again in your lifetime. It's a great opportunity. It's an IT startup company, and we're getting very close to closing our founding positions. It's a global company, and it's a multi-billion-dollar company. And if you join today as a founder, before we close the positions, you'll still be in the top 1% of the company when we launch to the world. So how awesome is that? Have you ever been offered a great opportunity like this? Probably not. I hadn't. So here's your chance. We are getting strong, we are starting stronger than any IT company that has ever started before us. So what exactly is ONPASSIVE? ONPASSIVE is a very real business. It's a global company valued at $5.5 billion. It's an information technology company with 50 portfolios of digital products and tools that are far superior and easily accessible under one umbrella than what you have out there. And it's all run by artificial intelligence and machine learning technology. It's an online marketing business solution. The company has brick and mortar assets. We have 2 buildings here, one executive office in Florida where our CEO Ash Mufara works from, and a latest building in Bangladesh, which is not pictured here yet. But we also have a 6-story building in Hyderabad, classed as high-tech city in the Silicon Valley of India, where you'll find the top named companies such as Google, Microsoft, Apple, and many of the mainstream businesses. Also where you will find the best IT experts. India is known for the best IT skills, for their best IT skills. Now ONPASSIVE have the best of the best. Software engineers, programmers, media experts, marketers, and other IT specialists. And our staff have come from the likes of JP Morgan, Apple, Google, and big brand names like that. We have 700 staff and expect to have 1,000 staff once we launch. And ONPASSIVE will be a household name for sure. So who is the brains behind ONPASSIVE? Well, it is Ash Mufareh. He's our CEO. He is a man with a vision for the future. He is a selfless man, and he really does care about humanity. He's also a family man with a very supportive, beautiful wife and 2 very young boys. His hobbies are fishing, hiking, and he has a keen interest in NASA. He attended the American Intercontinental University for a master's degree in information technology and e-commerce at MIT. He also completed the Harvard Online Business Creation Systems. Now, while Ash did his studies, he researched models like Walmart, Google, Twitter, Microsoft, Amazon, and many more. Ash also, by being in the industry and knowing the industry very well, with his 20 years experience and the research he had done, showed that only 3% of people earn, leaving the 97% to struggle, and he wanted to change that around. He also learned that 320 million online businesses failed in this industry, and he felt it was very unfair. He wanted to correct the corruption. He also understood how the internet has a potential to change the world and change poverty into prosperity. So 97% of online businesses fail because of lack of knowledge, lack of finances, or a lack of how to market, recruit, or sell. Now, Ash was looking for a fair business model, but he couldn't find one. So he decided the only way was to create and build a platform himself with his team of the best IT professionals, and he built it from scratch. So this is when the company was created. They started to build in 2018, but it did get a lot bigger than Ash Mufareh had originally anticipated it to be, and today has a solid foundation of over 1 million founders that proudly share the vision of what Ash Mufareh is doing and support him on this very exciting journey. Ash has given every person that joins an opportunity to make a change in their future and their family's future and the lives of others. That's why today ONPASSIVE is stronger than any IT company that has ever started before them. And that's why we'll be a unicorn company when launching to the world. And Google took 6 years to get to a unicorn status, and on average, it would usually take 7 years. So that shows you how big ONPASSIVE is. So why ONPASSIVE? Well, ONPASSIVE, with their products, you don't have to do any recruiting. You don't have to convert leads. They guarantee the traffic, which is quality targeted traffic to the website. It's self-funding, so that's where you pay once out of your pocket for your subscription, and then it is self-funding from there on. So this means it's all done for you, 100% hands-free. You do not need to lift a finger. It will work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It will never take a day off or get sick. It has every imaginable tool that you need for your success, for your business, and it's easily accessible in one place and on one interface. It's a plug-and-play system so that anyone can use it. There's no copycat or recycled tech, and you won't find a better price anywhere on the globe. So here we have 50 of the digital online products, 20 of the 50 digital online products. So I'll go through just 3 of them. So you can check this out on onpassive.com, where you'll find a short video on each of them. So I do recommend you taking a look over there. So that's onpassive.com. Now the platforms are all standalone companies under one roof and all owned by ONPASSIVE, and they are all embedded with AI technology throughout. We have Ocademy, which is Ocademy, which is a one-of-a-kind application for learners of any age, with many more benefits such as facial distraction. Also, when teachers are teaching, they will know when the pupil or the pupils are not paying attention. Also, we have, if you have a course or a class that you would like to teach on this platform, you can put it on there and it will go out to the world, and it can be translated into 57 different languages. You can put it on the platform once and you can get paid 100% of the fees you charge, And this will go straight into your wallet in your back office, in your currency, or the currency of your choice in real time, as soon as someone subscribes to your course. OConnect is like Zoom, but with many more benefits. You'll be able to use this for video conferencing. So you do not need to travel. You can have unlimited people, so you can manage all your workers across the globe. You can bring them all together on this great platform. So it's also a great tool to use for big multi-level marketers, as it doesn't limit you to the amount of people that you invite. And it is far cheaper than any other platform that is out there. And it will give you so many more benefits. We also have ONET, which is our social media platform. That will help you connect with your friends and family and discover new friends, a bit like Facebook, but ONET will not sell your data. It's also a very safe platform, and we are all looking forward to using ONET as a revolutionary and secure social network platform. We also have OBless. Now, OBless is at the forefront of ONPASSIVE. OBless is ONPASSIVE's crowdfunding platform, where you can raise money for any cause or charity like schools or sports, fundraisers, etc. This platform will help humanity in such a big way, as we will have 1 million people at launch who will be able to see the advertised cause, and also the founders are able to donate from their earnings from their own wallet in the back office. So OBless platform will give 100% to your cause or charity. Now, many other platforms take between 15 and 30% for advertising and admin. So the extra cash that OBless will allow you to keep will make a big difference in someone's life or club or charity. So it is predicted by the end of 2021, the market share will be $14 billion. It's proven scientifically in our DNA that the power of giving is 10 times more rewarding and fulfilling and receiving and taking. A quote from Mafara. Now, ONPASSIVE is the world's greatest modern technology marketing solution, and it is going to be a global leader. So here we have ONPASSIVE's business model. We have 50 online tools powered by AI. We have highly targeted traffic that will generate a stream of customers on autopilot to your website. It's a reduced cost because there's only one supplier, which will save you money. And it has a simplified process with one email and one password. And it will generate a passive income every day of the year. So why do we need these platforms? Well, if you compare the list of today's current model, it's based on competition and conflict. 97% are scams, and it turns into money pits, costing more each month if you want to upgrade, etc. It requires you to sell, and it requires you to recruit. And the tools that you need, you have to get and buy separately. So this will take up precious time. And in business, time is money. And there's no guarantee of the marketing that will be done. There's no guarantees of income, and the marketers are against each other. And the compensation is based on your own efforts. So if you don't put in the effort, you don't get the goods. So now with today's new model that will disrupt the online world for the better is ONPASSIVE's new model, and it is based on mutual benefit. It's a real business, it's real people, it's real products. It's self-funding, so it pays you to use it. The marketer does not have to sell, the marketer does not have to recruit. Every tool that you need for your success is included in one place, and all the tools are included at one low price. It is 100% money back guaranteed, as written in your NDA, so you can't lose. It's a no-brainer. And the marketers only compete with themselves, and it has a revolutionary breakthrough compensation plan that's been patented for ONPASSIVE. So why ONPASSIVE? Well, everybody will be using ONPASSIVE in the very near future, whether they come to ONPASSIVE for the money, the tools, or other benefits like communication and connections. They will all have a reason to come to ONPASSIVE. So time to completely run your whole business on autopilot. autopilot everything, 100% done for you. Your advertising is done, your leads and your marketing, your recruiting and your team building. It's all done for you by AI, artificial intelligence, all working for you. Yes, it will automate your existing business and provide a massive income opportunity by simply using this breakthrough platform. So, benefits of becoming a founder. You will earn residual income for life. You'll have targeted traffic to your website given to you by the company, and OnPassive will build your business and team for you automatically. You'll be able to be part of the beta testing and the inner circle decision making, and only have to pay one time for your subscription of the use of 50 digital tools, and the company will go to work for you and market for you. And then your subscriptions will be paid out of the profits. You will benefit from massive marketing campaigns, and you'll be able to give access to every tool that you will ever need for business, and it is 100% hands-free. So how much will this cost you to become a founder of a multi-billion dollar company? It will only cost you $97 US, which in Australia that's $136. In New Zealand that's $143. Once we launch, we will all become subscribers to the online platforms and tools, and we will have to pay an out-of-pocket, one-time only, US $250 US approximately. Now that is for your subscription. Now you may have multiple accounts if you would like to gift to a family. As long as you have different emails, you can have as many as you like, but remembering you have to pay the first month's subscription to use all the tools and for OnPassive to start marketing for you to earn you commissions. So if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and learn how to do it later. A great quote from Richard Branson. So OnPassive, if you become a founder of a multi-million dollar company, or if you have a business or an online business, this will force you to be successful. But if you do not have a business, you can still become a founder. All you need to do is get back to the person who invited you and ask them for their invite link, and get in before it's too late and become a founder and be in the top 1% of the company and change your family's future, and you will be happy and they'll be happy that you did. So thank you for listening and taking that time out tonight. And from OnPassive Aussie Girls and a Kiwi Guy, myself, Yvonne, Narelle and Kenton, who's not with us tonight because he's at work, thank you for joining us. So we invite you back here on Monday and Thursdays. So please go to OnPassive Aussie Girls and a Kiwi Guy like page, and you will see all the times there. So thank you.
Thanks, Yvonne. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm sure everyone here were really sort of taken in by the beautiful colors of your slides, and also the information that you give everyone, which is very simple to understand. So we appreciate you, and thank you so much for sharing that with us all today. So welcome everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us. What an amazing time we are heading into. How exciting is it? Are we excited? Anyone excited?
Very excited.
Very, hey.
Hey, g'day. Well, we're very excited here in Australia as well, and New Zealand, I am sure. And thank you so much for those who've put up their backgrounds to help and support us here in Australia and New Zealand. We appreciate that. Today we have our special hey, g'day type leadership council guy. That's our Chris Johnson, and we'll ask Chris to say a few words in a moment. I just wanted to say, for anyone who is a guest here today, welcome, and thank you so much for trusting us to be able to share with you this amazing opportunity. If you have any questions, please come forward. put your virtual hands up. And for those who are founders here tonight, please be aware that there may be guests here also. If you have any questions, they can also be put in the chat box if you feel a little shy and don't want to come on screen. But I see we have one hand up from Judy Reese. Hi, Judy. How are you going today? You can unmute yourself and ask any questions you might have, or let us know where you're from. Are you there, Judy? Judy Reese.
Hello.
Hey, Judy, how are you going?
Not too bad, thanks. And this is wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm getting awfully excited.
That's very good. Judy, where are you in from?
Oh, from Saskatchewan, Canada.
Excellent. So you're a founder?
Yes, I am.
Excellent.
Through Patricia Parent.
Sorry? Oh, through
I'm
Patricia.
sorry.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fine. I just didn't quite hear you the first time.
Okay.
Judy, it's lovely to have you here. Do you have any questions for our panel today?
No, I haven't, dear. I'm just new to this and I'm just taking it all in.
Beautiful. Well, there's a lot to learn, but it's also just about, plugging into your back office and just coming along to webinars. It's the amazing thing about ONPASSIVE is you don't have to sell and recruit. It's just about sharing, which is what Yvonne and I and Kenton do here in Australia and New Zealand. So thank you for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you. And thank you to the speakers. Very informative.
Thank you.
Hey, Judy. Hey, Judy. Narelle is not a deer. She's a kangaroo.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's a habit I have of calling deer.
I'm probably more of a koala, really. Just sit in the tree and eat gum leaves all day.
I'm coming to Australia someday, I'll tell you.
Absolutely. Well, just watch out for those drop bears. So,
right. Okay, thank you, dear.
But thank you, Judy.
Okay.
That's really lovely. And Yvonne does give an amazing presentation, lots of information. So it's when you can plug in and hear different people talk about ONPASSIVE that we pick little pieces from each one and go, you know what, I can use this, or I can share this with somebody. So you're always welcome to share our videos out. We have a YouTube channel called onpassiveaussiegirls. If anybody wants to go over and like our YouTube channel, we do have some of our recordings up there. And some of those that are very interesting that we find, there's some Mike Ellis and different ones. Accordingly, Redfern we had on just last week. Red came on to our Thursday evening one, and it was lovely to have him there. We've also had Michael Williams as well. So if there's any there that interest you, please just share away. Make sure that you pop your link on when you're sharing. And yeah, it's a good way of just getting it out there. And if you have, people in Australia and New Zealand, then, please send them along to any of our webinars, because we're here to help you help them. So,
okay.
Johnson,
thank you so much.
Sorry.
Okay, good night.
Yeah, thank you, Judy. Thanks again. Okay, so I'd like to firstly bring on Chris. Then Tracy, if you're free, I'd like you to speak from being New Zealand. So Chris, if you'd like to just open up your mic and have a few words to our viewers tonight.
Absolutely. And just to let you know, my big brother's here, Marty. He snuck in the middle. So once again, happy birthday to Yvonne. I think it's a day later, but I'm not sure. But that means you're a day older. So that's all that means, but you still look beautiful to me. Excellent presentation, as always. You two girls, let me tell you something. I can't be more proud of you two both for what you've done for ONPASSIVE, how you really broke it out and just took it home. I mean, you're getting all kind of attention, all kind of people to your webinars. Very, very proud of you. And why are they bringing people in? Because they're out there sharing. They're doing the only thing you really have to do for ONPASSIVE. So if there's anybody new here, that's all you really got to do. Now, maybe you're not maybe picked up to do a webinar, but that's okay. A post, sharing somebody's webinar, a live, anything, if you can. Some of them are a little private, but That's all you really got to do. And when we say to all you new people that it's all done for you, it's going to come to the point when we launch, even when we go into premiere launch, that you're not even going to have to share it. You still should, because it's really going to be all done for you. I got into this company because I found out I didn't have to buy CDs or hats or T-shirts. I didn't have to go to a meeting at some faraway place in some big auditorium where they charged me $500. They told me I could sit at home and get on some Zooms and learn all about this. I thought, my goodness, for 97 bucks. Then I found out it was a multi-billion-dollar company. Totally blew me away. But the original thing got me. Chris, you don't have to do nothing. Really? You have to? No, you don't have to do nothing. And the people that really truly believe in this, you're going to do something. Why? Because you want to help change people's lives. That's what ONPASSIVE is about. It's about success. It's about what's coming toward you and your family. And it's about what you could do with the success that's coming at you, helping a lot of people out. So that's it. But Narelle, Yvonne, you guys give yourselves a pat in the back, because you guys have blown me away since we met, I don't know how many months ago, and you took off and you're still on fire. And I think you're going to keep being on fire and keep doing what you're doing. But if anyone is new on here, yeah, this is very close, folks. There is very exciting things happening this week. Of course, I'm not going to tell you because I want you to be surprised. Like I'm going to be surprised. I don't even know, but do I? That's a good question. But anyway, stay excited, get plugged in, pay attention to your emails, pay attention to your back office. And you new people, if you can't hear it in my voice, why you shouldn't be in here, it's all about you right now, what this company is going to do for you and your family. Make it your plan B is what I like to say. All right, Narelle, I'm talking way too much. Take it
I just
back.
want to say thank you, Chris. Thank you so much for all your support and getting us noticed, because you kept doing those lives. So thank you.
Yeah. It absolutely is a lot to do with Chris Johnson. And I know that you're going to say, no, it's you and Yvonne and Kenton that step up to it. And yes, we do. However, you know, if Chris hadn't have stood up and supported us from right over there in Michigan, getting up very early mornings to come on to some of our webinars, then we wouldn't be where we are today. So thank you, Chris. We really appreciate everything you have done. And not just for us here in Australia and New Zealand, but for many countries all over the world. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, before I go any further, Chris did mention Yvonne's birthday, which was yesterday here in Australia. Happy birthday, Yvonne. I know many of us have wished you a happy birthday on there coming in, because in the US, it's your birthday today. So it's wonderful that we know so many people all over the world, because we get to celebrate our birthday for at least 2 days.
I know. I felt so special. So thank you, everybody, for all my wishes. So
Thank you. Thank you. I'd also like to take this opportunity to just share with some of our viewers here today that we lost a wonderful and beautiful caring man from our Papua New Guinea ONPASSIVE family. Yesterday, Fred Lavaki passed away, and it was and is a very sad time for our Papua New Guineans friends and family over there. So if you do just to, as somebody had mentioned yesterday, take some time out of your day. For those who are O-founders, please log into your back office and send a message of condolences or love in the community. I'm sure it will be well received by those who are really sad at this time. So if you could do that and pay respects to the Papua New Guineans and Fred's family, I know that would be greatly appreciated. Get him back. It was a beautiful webinar yesterday, and very there was a lot of sadness there, but they have lost a great leader in Fred. Okay, so moving on, Tracy, I'd love to hear from you from New Zealand. Because we are Australia and New Zealand, we support each other with ONPASSIVE, and we like to share this opportunity out. But Tracy, just for a couple of minutes, if you can share who you are, where you're coming in from, and a little bit about your ONPASSIVE journey, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
My name is Tracy Gear. I'm from New Zealand. I've been in ONPASSIVE since I joined June 16, 2019. ONPASSIVE has been down as June 20, 2019. This has been the best experience of my life. The $97 and what I've got from ONPASSIVE, who are all the people I've met through ONPASSIVE, yourself, and all the love from ONPASSIVE around the world, is just worth so much more than $97. And what we promised through from Ash Mafara, who created the stream for us, for all of us, is just absolutely phenomenal. He has gone out of his way with God, I believe with God's hand on his shoulder, and to turn this whole world around. He saw and lived with all the corrupt and saw the ugliness around the world and chose to put a stop to it. And he's touched all of our hearts and all of us around the world. We're going to make a difference around the world. Starting with the homeless. Chris, you're getting that started off. And we just got to fix so much around the world. I'm just burbling on here, I know. But like residual income for life, everybody's ever dreamed of is here in ONPASSIVE. And why people don't open their eyes and see and take the chance, put the lousy $97 into this, they can turn around and ask for it back, but just get in before it's too late.
Absolutely, Tracy. That is it right now. You know, the message right now is get in before it's too late. We were never asked to be a founder of Google, Microsoft, Facebook, Apple, any of those. And now we have that opportunity because of one man, our CEO, Mr. Ash Mafara, who said, you know what, I've had enough of seeing the greedy. I've had enough of seeing the 3% making all the money online while people are struggling, you know, while children don't have shoes, fresh water, or any of that. So, you know, when you see that vision and when people see that vision, and we all have here, if we are founders, and if you're not a founder yet, please take a look at the vision of ONPASSIVE. Please ask any one of us, you know, to share with you if you do not understand. If you have any questions, please pop forward and get them answered before you leave here today. So thank you very much, Tracy, coming in from New Zealand. We appreciate and celebrate you. Thank you so much.
Just one more thing, Narelle, I'd like to give my love and condolences to our Papua New Guinea family.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sorry, I've forgotten its name.
Fred
Levaki.
Yeah.
Fred Levaki.
Yeah. Thank you, Tracy. We appreciate that. And the Papua New Guinea family over there, I appreciate, you know, any kindness of words that's coming through to them right now, showing much love. So thank you again for popping in. Now, what about we head over to, let's try somebody different today, Yvonne. Somebody that I think, you know, stands out, somebody I think who sits behind, you know, we have some Australians here today as well, which is really good to see. And I know that a few sit in behind the scenes. But Mary, if you're there, we would love for you to pop out and say hello. If you find that your internet's not that crash hot, you can turn your video off so the recording is much better. But we love to see your face. Hello, Mary, you're muted at present. So if you can unmute and just share who you are, where you're from, and a little about your ONPASSIVE journey, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, my camera won't even turn off now, so there you go. So we'll do the best we can. My name is Mary Bruce. I originally came from New Zealand.
Mary, just turn your video off for a minute.
Go off. Yeah.
I used to swing between the two countries. Presently, I'm living in southwest It won't go off.
Okay,
It won't go off.
Okay.
keep going then.
Oh, this is just, I'm down shopping. I just, so, you're just, I'll keep pressing at it, but things are working. Don't know why.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Narelle,
yeah,
you
so
should be
I
able
come
to
from the
do it.
southwest. Oh, well, I'm living in the
I'll
southwest.
turn it off.
Western
Okay,
Australia.
thanks, Marty. I will do that. So I'm just going to stop your video from this end, Mary.
Thanks, Martin.
Okay, let's see if that works. Mary, go ahead.
Yeah, super. Thank you. So I'm living in a suburb called Glen Iris, in the southwest of Western Australia. What else did you want to know? Sorry.
Just a little about your own passive journey, but you're still cutting in and out a little bit.
Yeah,
so
I've been in on passive. I'm going down to the shop today. Get this sorted. And I've had since 2013. Just absolutely love the business. I just, I've sort of been quite obsessive by it. Personality, I guess. Yeah, just love it. I've never seen a concept like it. I have been around network marketing for quite a few years and courses and sales and what have you, and as cosmetics, training and all that entails. I've had my own business, beauty business. Yeah, so I've just never seen anything like ONPASSIVE. I think it's the most incredible thing. Their marketing, it's going to hassle because most of us can't do online. We might sponsor a couple of people if we're lucky, but not really great at it. So for a man to come up with such a concept is just
Thank you, Mary.
overwhelming.
I think we're losing you, Mary.
Mary, yeah.
The generosity of this man.
Thank you, Mary.
And
Mary, you're just cutting out a lot, so we'll stop you there. Thank you. Mary, she's an amazing lady.
so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mary. Mary is an amazing lady. I actually met a few weeks ago at our first meetup, and we just, she's awesome. So I can't wait to get together, go down where she lives and start doing some presentations down there, down her way, which is about 2 hours, I think an hour and a half away from where I live. So when I get back into Perth, that's what I'll be doing with Mary. So yeah, she's awesome. But thank you, Mary, for sharing. I can't wait until you get your internet fixed.
Yeah, it's really hard when you want to hear from somebody and they just keep cutting in and out, even without the video on. So we apologize, Mary. We really do want to hear what you have to share with us. So thank you once again. And we will have you back on for an interview as well with Yvonne and myself. So Yvonne, now, is there any questions at all in our chat box, Chris?
No, I'm just looking. I don't think so. Just answering messages. Thank you, everyone. No, there isn't. No. Is there anyone that would like to come out and have a word? I'd like to call Marty soon.
Yeah.
But Marty, are you ready to come on while people are thinking? Or are you busy?
Anything for you. I'm always
Thank
busy.
you. I know you are. We are so
Hey,
grateful.
happy birthday! Happy birthday yesterday.
Thank you so much.
Or
Thank
today,
you.
whenever you get. Yeah, that's right. You
Both
get 2
days.
days of birthday. Yeah.
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 It's awesome. Thank you.
Fantastic. Everybody ready for a big week this week? All right, that's all that matters. Fasten your seatbelt. You saw the sign. That's what he said. Fasten your seatbelt.
You'll,
Yeah, I think-
you'll,
I think we're gonna have a fun week. I think we're gonna have a fun 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, whatever. But it's definitely starting now. And Richard, I don't know who the lady is with you in your house, but she loves you. Anybody that would pull big hairs out of my eyebrow, that's love, buddy. That is love. And then to do it with 5,000 people watching, that, let me tell you, that's love, buddy. That's absolute love. Now, you know, we're just keep sharing like you're doing. Narelle, Yvonne, you guys are great leaders, no doubt about it. In fact, you're everywhere. To me, a leader doesn't just stay where they are, right? Look at Chris. He's everywhere. He's the biggest cheerleader of ONPASSIVE, really. Ugly one, but he's a big cheerleader for sure. And we all love him, you know. So anyway, yeah, I'm just waiting for things to crack open because they're about to, it's about to get interesting. I was on a couple other webinars. Everybody's pretty excited. Yeah, there was some negative news from India, but remember, it was just a handful of people. It's not the country, and they will reap what they sow. And they're, you know, it's a shame. You might have to shut the whole country down until he gets it fixed. But I believe there's a lot of people that are owed some money back. So that's the only way to make it right. You can't have you can't have a company that's backed by Bless and people ripping off other people. It's just absolutely insane. It just ruins the whole name of ONPASSIVE. So anyway, yeah, and Ash is enjoying this trip. But I really believe I asked him last night, just a text. I said, "What's that noise in the background?" He goes, "You'll find out next week." So I was trying to fish something out of him. That was his answer.
It's not the children in a cage or something, is it?
No. One day he called me when he was under in his house, and I hear beep. A couple minutes later, beep. I said, "Ash, what is that noise?" He goes, "I was going to ask you." I said, "It's not on my end." He goes, "Yeah, I think it is." I go, "No, it's not. It's coming from you." All of a sudden, Omar walks up, tagging on his pant like, "Daddy, smoke detector's making noise," or something. So, yeah, but no, he's a great guy and doing a lot for a lot of people. So,
Yeah.
but I think they're going to get real serious about people slandering the company or defacing the company, and they should. It shouldn't be him because he's not that guy, but he has many people that he hires that's what they do. And we should be proud of who we are too, and don't settle for negativity, walk away from it. I don't say fight with people, just let it go. I wouldn't argue with somebody that's negative. You can't win. There is no win. They want to be that way, that's okay. You don't have to be around them. But keep in mind, if we have another few weeks or whatever we have, there's a lot of people out there that could really, really use ONPASSIVE. And I'm going to say it again, keep it simple. You give them too much information, it scares them to death. You name all these products and what they'll do and all that. They go, "Wow, I don't know what to do with the products." Guess what? You don't need to know anything about the products. Who cares? I mean, who's going to use the products? Marketers. Most of the people on ONPASSIVE right now, they're not going to use 9 out of 10 of the products. No reason to. So people just keep it calm and easy, and people will come in. Anyway, yeah, great last night. Narelle, your presentation, I don't know how you did a presentation under those circumstances, but it was the best you ever did. And you do a good one, but it was really good. I went, how did she do that? You know?
It was a toughie, Marty. It was a toughie.
I saw you rubbing your eyes, and I'm going, I got to shut off my screen.
Yeah.
Then I look at Chris, and I go, I got to shut off my screen again. You know?
I know.
Yeah, she was amazing. Yeah.
It was.
I did say it was her best one, I thought.
Yeah,
it was amazing. Everybody said, I got people texting me, "Wow, Narelle, how does she do it under that?" I go, maybe she's even better under stress, I guess. I don't know, but it was really good. Absolutely.
I wanted to honor Fred. So I slowed my presentation down, but I wanted to share some of what Fred had shared on his Facebook by honoring him. I did pray about it, don't get me wrong, because I needed the strength, because when I heard that he had passed, which was only about an hour prior to the presentation, I knew that I needed extra strength because I'm quite an emotional being, but I knew I had to stand strong.
For me, Fred was one of the main leaders in the country. He's right up there with David. He had half the people they have in ONPASSIVE are under Fred.
Yes.
And he wrote me a lot of times in Facebook, and always, oh, what a wise man. If you ever talk to him, and he's always thinking about his people. It was always about his people, nothing about him, never about him. And you wonder, like, you know, you hear sometimes only the good die young, but I wonder sometimes. But
yeah.
But what a great guy. What a great guy.
I don't
I'm worried
know,
about his account. So
yeah, I don't know his age, but you know, he certainly will have left and has left a huge hole in the Papua New Guinea community. You know, like it will take some time. And you know what? There is no time for grieving. Everybody is allowed to do and grieve however they wish, you know, and however long it takes. But you know, it really is, when you see their love, it truly is, you know, the commitment that they have to each other. Whether it doesn't matter, you know, ONPASSIVE, it doesn't matter whose team you're under. We don't even like talking about teams. We're all in this together because we saw that vision. You know, that's the big thing. I was going to say something there about Fred with Papua New Guinea. So, but I'll come back to that. So, but thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. I had a lot of support in private messages afterwards to say, you know, how people had received and loved the presentation. It was certainly the strength of the Lord that was with me yesterday. So I appreciate everyone who was there, and like I said, and for those messages as well. Okay.
Narelle. Can we bring Mark on? He's got his hand up. So
absolutely.
Mark, love to have you
Mark,
on if you undo your mic. Mark Dever.
Mark, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
We certainly can.
Yeah. Great.
Lovely to have you. Thank you for coming on.
I won't put my video on because if you want to get an image of me, my son reckons I look like Doc out of Back to the Future with my hairdo now.
Come on, let's have a look. Just a quick one.
Oh, I want to see that, Mark. I definitely want to see that one.
Me too.
Hey. Look, you know what, guys? I know you're hey because I've heard you so many times, and Marty, it's like for the last 2 years, especially with Marty, he's like my brother, even though we've never met. And I truly appreciate everybody. I'm not going to show you my video right now because I'm unshaven and normally I'm quite respectable in my appearance. But at the moment, 2 years ago, I heard about ONPASSIVE, and basically COVID started. So it was like this crazy world that I was growing up in, coming into, but having the love of ONPASSIVE and just listening to Ash every webinar I've been on. And it was just, you know, it's been an emotional roller coaster for 2 years. And the beautiful thing is, I think Ash has shown the world, like especially us, has shown us what real love is and what real love, like, not to be competitive with different teams, but just to help and to share this beautiful message. So Marty, I love you. You might remember me because right in the very beginning, a guy sent me a tape about it and I couldn't find him. His name was Jim or Her or something like that. And I couldn't, and so I found you on YouTube and I sent you a message saying, brother, I want to join this, but I couldn't find this Jim guy. And then eventually he came back to me and gave me his link, and I thought, out of respect, just join the guy that first told me about it. Otherwise, Marty, I would have been in your team. I probably am anyway, so it really doesn't matter, as you guys say. So all I want to do is just say thank you to everybody, and especially to Ash. I know do you mind me raving on, because I'm not bad when I get started? Do you want me to say goodbye now? Or do you want me to...
Mark, you got 2 more minutes. Thank you. 2
minutes? Perfect. Okay. I'll tell you my journey. I got it on a Thursday afternoon. I listened to this tape and I thought, like everybody else, it's a scam. There's so many. But I listened to Ash and I listened to just his voice, and it touched my heart. for some reason, I don't know what it was, but I just knew it was from God. It was just like, wow, if this is true, people of the world need it. All the people, I've traveled India on a few times. I've traveled right through India, so I know the people and the culture. I actually even built a house over there, so I'm very familiar with their culture. And all I could see was all the people that are beautiful in the world struggle. And this is the way that we could help them. They would give me their last bowl of rice. But the rich in the world, and I had the privilege of meeting, I don't know if it's a privilege, but meeting barristers and all the upper class of India, and they wouldn't even share a bowl of rice. But then I went down into the back blocks of India, and that's where I met real people. And that's what I could see what Ash is doing. He's gathered the 97% of the people that have never made it, and he's given us the top position. So that's what I love. All the big rolling gurus of networking didn't even hear about it because Ash gave us the privilege, the people with the real hearts and real souls, to lift humanity. And that's what I love. I probably have cried literally on webinars and that, where tears have rolled down my eyes, because I know it's real. I know when Ash creates this, the real love of humanity, we will get the opportunity, as Ash says, fill our tanks, and then we'll fill everybody else's. And that to me is what appeals. And to listen to you, Marty and Chris and you guys from America, I just like, it's like we're brothers, and I can't wait till we all meet and really, not only meet, but when we really show the world what humanitarian people really have got. Once we've filled our tanks, what we'll share will be just the greatest blessing that the world's seen. So that's my bit, and I love you all. I can't wait to meet you. I hope we can connect on Facebook where we can, just chat and get to know each other. But I love you. I loved your meeting. I loved your presentation, and I just can't wait for O-Founders to launch so we can play in that back office. And not that I'm not excited, but I'll be totally excited when I see that.
Absolutely.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Mark. Mark, did you say where you came in from? Sorry, I might have
I'm
missed that.
Sydney. I'm from Sydney.
From Sydney.
Australia.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you being here today. And as you said, the people we have met, the people that we have here, connected with, the friends that we have made, the friendships, oh my gosh, it really is truly amazing. And when we do meet up, it's going to be lots of hugging, I reckon.
100%.
Yeah. So thank you so much. I
Okay,
just want to share something after Mark just spoke about that. As a few may know, I sponsored a gentleman in Uganda who helps orphans. Now he's only a 27, 28-year-old man. He has 8 orphans, 6 girls and 2 boys, ranging from the age of 3 through to 10. Now, yesterday, he doesn't go on Facebook very often, and he wrote something, and I just want to share it with you if you don't mind. He said, in this world, especially where I live, you can find one man who has money and does not support homeless people. He can, but he doesn't. But so sometimes I ask myself that, is this world fair? But the good thing is that I have seen and witnessed many people who are not very rich, but who use any support they can to make this world a better place to live in. A big thank you to those pure souls who loves and cares for us, the homeless. This helps us to gain confidence, love, and to help others. So he put a meme up and it said, instead of building mega churches, how about building mega homeless shelters? Now, how true is that? That's coming from somebody who is homeless, basically. They live in a shed or a shack, mattresses on the ground, helping and support those who they can around them. And it truly is the blessing of Oh Bless, where we're going to be able to help so many people. Can you just imagine what $100 will do for them? And then multiply that by 1 million founders, even if it's $1 each. There's going to be so much, and we all have it in every part of the world. We see it. There isn't one part of the world that isn't affected by greed and power. And that's what I saw in the beginning with Ash, was that it was the ability to be able to bring people together, to be able to change humanity, to bring the balance back to humanity, to bring the correction to the corruption. So I think we are all blessed to be in this place right now. So is there anybody else who would like to pop their hands up to have a little chat today? We are running 2 times, so we like to sort of keep it, you know, so you guys can go off to bed and do what you want, but we're certainly open to anyone who would like to open up their microphone, or if anyone has a question, that would be fine too. So I see Kevin Rutledge. Come on down, Kevin. Lovely to see you.
Well, thank you, Narelle. I just had to get on here and say what an excellent presentation that was, and I love those slides. Man, stunning. Yeah, you guys just do a great job. Just thought I'd get on here and thank y'all for your good work. And, that's about all I had to say.
Thank
though.
you,
You
Kev.
guys are killing it.
We appreciate you too, Kev. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yvonne and I do interviews from time to time when we can fit into our busy schedule. So if there is anybody who would like to be interviewed by us, who is in Australia and New Zealand or anywhere in the world, we try and start with our local people first to try and get them out there and be seen. So if you'd like to be interviewed by Yvonne and myself, please just send us a private message, and we will make an appointment to get you on. And we just do a 20-minute to 30-minute little interview where you're able to put your link on it and send it out to your people. So if you're wanting to do that, absolutely contact us. Now, Yvonne.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Is there any?
There is nothing. There's nothing in the chat apart from.
I see a lot of chat, but I haven't been able to go through it.
No, it's fine. It's everyone's just talking. Abdua, would you like to come on and say a quick hello? And then we can. Are we closing up to time?
I've got the song as well.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Yvonne. How you
Thank
doing?
you, Abdua. Thank you so much. Oh, I've never had people sing to me so much.
First, I want to say, Narelle, I mean, you did give a powerful speech last night. You know, you was crying, Chris was crying. Every time I try to come back on, I had to cut my camera off because I started crying too. I was, you know, but it was really powerful, you know. There are certain peoples in the world that just touch people's hearts. No matter how long they've been on the face of the earth, you know, Fred had that unique voice. Anybody understand what I'm talking about? He had that unique voice about himself, you know. And he left a special place in everybody's heart that knew him or even heard him, you know. And that's why it was so powerful, you know. I seen Nancy trying to say something last night. She was crying away in the car, you know. It was very emotional, you know. And that's another thing I like about ONPASSIVE. We are a family. You know, we are a family where we care about one another. You know, we're not just here just to, you know, get all the apples or whatever, oranges, whatever, but we actually touch each other's hearts and we care. You can feel it. Last night you could just feel it, like it was just coming through the screen. You could just feel the power of everybody, you know, and what they want to express and what they want to say. And then Marty came along and said that, you know, say they love her saying about the prayer, the Lord is my shepherd, and I said I won't, you know. So it was touching her to everybody, you know. And that represents the new paradigm shift of Mr. Ash Mafara, you know. He has love in his heart and he has love for humanity. And that's what he wants us all to have. And I just see it more and more and everywhere. As long as we keep on this path, we really gonna bless the world. I mean, it's gonna be explosive once we do get those apples and we feel our own treasure. You know, just tell you know, Yvonne and I always love to come here and see you guys and talk to you guys. And Chris, I love you too, brother. Love you too, Martin. I love all of you. It's a great feeling to be here, to be among people that love one another. Let's keep that love for one another and let's just spread it to the world. Thank you.
Abdul,
Thank
that's
you, Abdul.
beautiful. Yeah,
And
thank you.
please get hold of us, Abdul, somehow. We can't seem to message you for some reason, but if you can try and contact Narelle and myself.
Even Abdul, if you want to send, if you can send an email, we're on onpassiveaussiegirls@gmail.com. So on passive, Aussie, AUSSIE, girls, GIRLS @gmail.com. If anybody wants to contact us that can't get on Facebook or any of those platforms, then please contact us there. Thank you, Abdul. And yes, it was, you could feel the love in the room yesterday. I know that much of that carried me through, you know, because I could see, and I had to put down everybody's face, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to make it through. But I appreciate what you're saying. And like you said, it is one big happy family. And when we lose somebody, we all feel it, whether you knew Fred or not. He was an amazing leader in the community of Papua New Guinea, and it will be felt for a very long time to come. But he has left a legacy for his family and for his community. The miles he walked, the rivers he you know, rode in to get to those villages, to those communities that don't have any access, just so that ONPASSIVE was getting out there, is truly just amazing. So thank you once again, Abdul, for coming out and speaking today. It's always lovely to hear you. So thank you, thank you. Okay, anyone else who would like to say a quick hello before we go? Because yeah, some of you guys, I'm sure, would love to go to bed. Maybe.
Hi, Ty.
Ty.
Hi,
Yeah,
Jan.
hi, Ty. Thank
Hi.
you.
Hello.
I wanted to tell everybody that's doing all the work that they do, that get on here, and especially Fred, that I love them very much. And especially you know, just getting on here, saying anything about ONPASSIVE is like giving a huge heart to the world, you know, and actually truly loving people the best you possibly can, because it's probably about the best thing that would ever happen to anybody. And I thank each and every individual that makes videos and does presentations from the bottom of my heart. I love you very, very much. And I won't say all your names because that'd take too long. But anyway, that's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Ty. We really appreciate you being here, and we will get to interview you very shortly. Okay, Richard, if you'd like to come on down, 2 minutes, please.
I love all you beautiful men, women, and children of the world from the bottom of my heart. Marty, that lady that was pulling the hair on my eye there, that's my wife that I finally got home to after 19 months stuck in Canada. And yes, she loves me and I love her very, very much. You know, last night, I was really, really, really hurt. As usual, the time had changed and I forgot it was 11 instead of 12. I come in late to find out that Fred had died. But you know, like I said last night, a man like that, God loves to choose people like him to be one of their special angels to watch over people. That is why, that's what I said last night, because I've seen it. I've seen people dying young, but I feel them. I feel that we are watched over by these people that we love and that love humanity like he did. He was an amazing man. But like I said last night, he is flying over Papua New Guinea right now as their guardian angel. He's watching over that country. And that's how I feel. That's how special he was. He was so special that God chose him to be one of his special angels. And I'm so happy to be home. And for those of you that are wondering how my granddaughter is, she's doing good. She's getting better and better. So all your prayers came through, and she said to let you know that she loves you all. And thank you so much for the prayers that you sent her. She's very grateful. And I'll leave you with that, with a big kiss, a big hug, and your loving hearts all over the world. Happy birthday, my sweet Yvonne. Bonne fête, ma belle. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Yvonne, is there anything that you would like to say? We do have a song that we'd like to play today. You're welcome to stay. We'd like to come back and then say our farewells after that.
All good. Just thank you, everybody, for supporting us. And yeah, just take a listen to this song because it is just so beautiful. It gives me goosebumps. It's a lovely one to finish off at.
Also, for any of those who, you know, are sharing out the video that Ash put out, please make sure that you're sharing it out and allowing people to see, you know, how amazing ONPASSIVE is. We truly are in the right spot at the right time, and we feel like the chosen ones in a sense. So I'm going to just share screen for a moment.
Narelle, they did say share it out from the back office.
Okay.
Through the back office.
Beautiful, because I think some people were having problems downloading it. So maybe if we can just go to our back office and look for that. Chris, do you know where it's held at the moment?
Are you talking about that song?
No, we've got the song. We're just talking about the 7-minute video that Ash shared that.
Oh yeah, that's in the leadership, but you're gonna have to scroll.
Yeah.
Keep scrolling to find it. It's in there.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
also have it on my Facebook. There's many people shared it, so
yeah,
he told us to share the heck out of it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, just one moment while I do what I need to do. Okay.
There's a raised hand.
We'll
Hey,
come back
Yab.
to them. We'll come back to Hey Saji. So sorry, I can't read the rest of it. If you'd just like to hang on a second, we will come back to you. Thank you. Cheers. Okay. Sing along if you want.
Yeah. ONPASSIVE.
Lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. Oh, here to
Doing it.
we bring home, shining bright. We're a nation with one love, with one goal, bringing sun. Lifting up humanity, let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the
We are a
unicorn, we
unicorn.
are the
We are a
stars.
unicorn.
Oh, here to win.
Thank you all. Got you all fired up. Yeah.
In it, we're in it.
That's it.
Hey, hey.
Thank you.
Such
There
a
is no limit.
Thank you.
We are so in it because we are
Yeah.
on passive.
What
We
would
are
you-
on passive family, and
Yes.
on passive is the best right now in the world. We are always crazy for unpassive. Unpassive my heart, unpassive my love, unpassive and each and everything, and never ever come back in this platform in the world. Really fantastic, fantastic. I salute always my honorable CEO Ash Mofare. Really fantastic. He can think, oh my God, it's for only for humanity, not only humanity. It's a many kinds of things here, really. Just hats off, my lovely CEO, Mr. Ash Mufare, and Orkon, hats off, and lovely guys, my Tina, is a always lovely guys. He give me a link, so I just hats off.
Where are you coming in from?
Bangladesh, you know Bangladesh.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. We know you through Chris Johnson. So yeah, Bangladesh.
Don't let him kid you. He's Italian. He's really Italian.
Well, it don't matter the culture here. So welcome, welcome. It's so lovely to have you here supporting us. We are just finishing up, sorry, but yeah, that we have to stick to a fairly tight schedule today. Is there anybody else? I saw Ty, did you want to say something else before we close off?
No, that's my favorite song ever.
I know.
For that. I can't
Beautiful,
believe
isn't it?
It really
I
is.
can't believe they come out with such a beautiful song for ONPASSIVE. That's uncanny.
And I think it is amazing, and we certainly did need a song, you know, something that was related just to ONPASSIVE. It really is a song I find fires me up, you know, so I reckon everybody should just put it on in the morning and, you know, just listen to it, because it does, I think, even bring a sense of emotion to the fact that you are part of such a big, amazing business and family. So, David, I see your hand up. If you could come on for 1 minute. Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to take me less than 1 minute. Good job presentation. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And we're in it to win it. So I don't want you guys to say I don't say anything, okay? That's why I came on.
Thank you, David, so much.
Yeah.
We know you're the quiet one, David, but
I love all you guys. So okay.
We love you too. And we love everyone here. And that's the thing, you know, that's what it's all about. So Tina, yeah, just for a quick minute.
Yeah, I just want to say that I've actually put in the wrong link, the first one, to the 7-minute video. It should be the one that's the latest one that is just put in for the video if you guys wanna watch it. Or
thank you for finding that for people. That was really lovely. Thank you so much. And remember that any of these videos can also be seen over on our YouTube on Passive Aussie Girls. I'm only giving it a plug because Australia and New Zealand are the last 2 countries to hear about On Passive. We would love for any of you who have relatives, family, anyone you might know in Australia and New Zealand to certainly send them the link to our webinars. So today was Monday for us here in Australia. Our next one is Thursday evening, which is very early morning in the US. We do apologize. However, we have to take in different parts of our country. We're a very big country, Australia, with I think there's about 5 or 6 different time zones at present with daylight saving. But yeah, so have a look, go to our On Passive Aussie Girls and a Kiwi Guy Facebook like page. You can go over to facebook.com/Nandy, NANDY.life, LIF for Freddie E. And please like it over there. That way you'll be updated to when our webinars are coming. The link that we use is the same each time, whether it's Monday or Thursday. So save the link somewhere also. And we look forward to seeing each and every one of you at the very top where your ears will pop.
Thank you, Narelle, for an amazing, being an amazing host. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Yvonne. And together we can do so much more. So on Thursday night, we'll have our counterpart from New Zealand, Kenton Patterson, joining us. And again, spread it out there, let people come along, hear something a little bit different or hear it a different way so that we can share in the love. And any guests here today, we love and appreciate you for being here. If you didn't come on to ask your question or have it answered today, please make sure that you get back to anyone who brought you here, the person who brought you here, or Yvonne and myself. And anyone who wants to contact Yvonne and myself and you can't find us on Facebook, which would be a rare thing, please contact us at onpassiveaussiegirls@gmail.com. We really appreciate you. Love to all. You can unmic yourselves now and say goodbye. And we'll, say
Thank
goodbye.
you.
Thank you once again.
Bye,
everybody.